Welcome back to StreetsVertz. Jamaica sport is boiling. Here is what we have for you. Welcome.
What is good, Jamaica? I am Jerome, and welcome to your sport report for the week of July 6th to 12th, 2026. This week gave us history, heartbreak, governance failures, and one of the most powerful Jamaican track moments in years. We will begin with the games: football, basketball, cricket, and track and field. Then we move to the players making an impact at home and abroad. We close with the industry, the institutions, decisions, and partnerships that will shape Jamaican sport after this week's results are forgotten. 3 sections, everything connected. Football first. While the Reggae Boys had no match this week, the World Cup quarterfinals delivered in the United States. France beat Morocco, Spain edged Belgium, England survived Norway in extra time, and Argentina defeated Switzerland. The semifinals bring together France and Spain, then Argentina and England. Jamaica came within one match of being there, but it is watching from home. The lesson is larger than any score. The nation still competing built academies, coaching education, and player pathways over decades. Jamaica must understand what those systems created. At home, the JFF says a permanent Reggae Boys head coach will not be appointed until January 2027. Rudolph Spide has carried the interim title since December 2025 and is expected to take it into the Nations League campaign. Jamaica's opponents arrive with permanent coaches, confirmed plans, and established identities. Jamaica does not. That is more than a scheduling problem. It raises a governance question about whether the institution is giving the national team the stable leadership required to compete. Basketball carries a different energy. Jamaica's men's and women's 3-on-3 squads are preparing for the country's first Commonwealth Games appearance in basketball. It is a new stage and a significant marker for the sport's growth at home. The format is built for speed: half-court, 3 players per side, a 12-second shot clock, and the first team to 21. Jamaica's challenge is to turn athleticism and physicality into quick decisions under pressure. Internationally, Victor Wembanyama offers a development lesson. He emerged from a French system that prioritized technical skill at every age group. For Caribbean nations, the point is not celebrity. It is what patient coaching, facilities, and structured player pathways can produce. The West Indies Championship is complete. Trinidad and Tobago Red Force won the title, while the Jamaica Scorpions did not reach the final. Jamaica began strongly, with John Campbell and Kirk McKenzie anchoring a chase of 324, but the campaign lost momentum in later rounds. A final group defeat closed the domestic season. Attention now shifts to the franchise T20 cycle, where Jamaican players compete for squad places, visibility, and international exposure. The next opportunity arrives quickly, even when the longer format disappoints. T20 is also driving cricket's commercial future. The country's winning and attracting audiences in this format generate revenue that supports coaching, facilities, domestic competitions, and player development. The Caribbean must keep pace because the financial system and the sporting system are now inseparable. Track and field made the week deeply personal. Stephen Francis, co-founder of MVP Track and Field Club, passed away on July 4th at age 64. His work helped shape generations of Jamaican Olympic and World Championship medalists. Days later, Jamaica's young athletes topped the NACAC under-18 and under-23 medal standings with more than 40 medals. The next generation answered on the track. The timing gave the result a meaning beyond the medal table. It looked like his legacy speaking. At the July Memorial, St. Lucia's Julian Alfred won the women's 100 meters in 10.87 seconds. Tina Clayton followed in 10.97, Brianna Liston ran 11.01, and Elaine Thompson-Hara finished in 11.04. 4 of the top 5 women were Caribbean, and 3 were Jamaican. Alfred is not Jamaican, but she represents the region's ability to produce world-leading speed. Jamaica's depth remains formidable, and regional competition gives every sprinter a higher benchmark. Rudolf Speid continues to prepare the reggae boys with professionalism despite the uncertainty above him. The longer the interim period lasts, the more his personal steadiness contrasts with the unresolved structure of the federation. Khadija Shaw has become Jamaica's leading international football scorer. Her record places a reggae girl at the center of the country's football story and makes investment in the women's program an institutional obligation, not an optional gesture. John Campbell passed another major first-class batting milestone after years of showing up through unstable seasons and changing structures. His endurance reflects the resilience Jamaican athletes often provide when the administration around them is less consistent. Tina Clayton's latest performance confirmed her importance to Jamaica's next sprint cycle. Still young and already tested at championship level, she represents both present performance and future possibility. Internationally, Jude Bellingham represents young talent performing with composure on the largest football stage. His influence shows what happens when elite ability meets a mature development structure. Lionel Messi continues to provide vision and influence deep into his career. His role is no longer only about speed or scoring. It is about reading the game and deciding moments. Julian Alfred is Caribbean rather than Jamaican, but she is the benchmark Jamaican sprinters are measuring themselves against. That is not a threat. Visible regional excellence raises expectations, sharpens competition, and helps build the next level of performance. The games reveal the athletes, but the athletes also reveal the systems behind them. 3 Jamaican sport bodies are under institutional pressure at the same time, and none of the questions is minor. The JFF has not resolved the permanent national coach question. Every additional month affects planning, authority, recruitment, and the identity the team carries into competition. The Jamaica Cricket Association faces uncertainty around executive leadership while trying to prepare for development opportunities. A partnership cannot land effectively inside an institution that has not settled who is responsible for delivery. The Jamaica Olympic Association is managing major international commitments across different locations. Together, these pressures show that Jamaica's athletes are being asked to perform while the machinery intended to support them is itself being tested. There is also a significant opportunity. Cricket West Indies and Jamaica's sports leadership have discussed a strategic development partnership. If formalized, investment in Sabina Park, grassroots coaching, and player pathways could reshape Jamaican cricket for a generation. The World Cup offers the same lesson on a larger scale. Leading nations invested in academies, coaching education, and player development over decades. Their success is not luck. It is the accumulated return from systems designed to survive beyond one tournament. Allocation debates also affect the Caribbean's opportunity. Jamaica needs credible representation in the rooms where international decisions are made, arguing for the region's sporting and commercial value. Advocacy begins with institutions that function at home. First, watch Jamaica's Commonwealth basketball debut. A first appearance creates excitement, but it also provides evidence about how prepared the program is for this level of speed and pressure. Second, watch the athletic sprint program and Elaine Thompson-Herah's response. One performance does not define a career, but the next race can define the week's conversation. Third, watch for any signal from the JFF on the permanent coaching appointment. Silence is itself information when a major campaign is approaching. Fourth, watch whether the JCA formally resolves its leadership situation. Jamaica cannot convert partnership discussions into development outcomes without clear responsibility and stable administration. This report began with the games, moved through the players, and ended with the institutions behind them. That is the StreetsVertz Sport method. Celebrate performance, examine the system, and show Jamaica why the two cannot be separated. The scoreboard tells us what happened. The people tell us what it required. The institutions tell us whether it can continue. I am Jerome. This is StreetsVertz Jamaica edition. The deep scripts are coming next. Stay with us.